Are you okay?
So many people have just seen me doing this. This looks normal. It's real normal.
In this episode, we ring a bell.
That was awesome.
Ride a slide. And eat authentic Mexican food. I think the hash brown mixed with the rice is a strange combination.
Welcome to breakfast and welcome to Miyakojima. We came here last night from Jima just to bring you up to speed on some of my stupidity, most recent stupidity. I left my purse on the other island. So a lady is now holding it very safely and will hopefully be mailing it to us here. At this moment forward, we're hoping to get a rental car. We've made an email, we sent an email to a dude that has a car and we're waiting to hear back on whether we can rent the car for a couple of days on the island. If we can rent it, hooray. If we can't, it'll be an interesting day as to what we can do on foot here.
How's that butter toast, bro?
Find out.
Are we somehow inside of another container ship right now? Container box thing, shipping container.
Maybe they just, you go to sleep and they change all the stuff inside of the container box while you sleep and you feel like you've moved, but you haven't really. I'd say the butter toast, regular.
The almond toast is kind of ace. This is what the smell is in here. You should try some almond toast.
Definitely better than the butter toast. But, butter toast isn't bad. It's just regular. I do this at home. You put the butter on the toast.
You can put the almond on the toast.
I cannot put the almond on the toast. That's why they did it. Eric, what the fuck is a knee salon? What are they even gonna do? Is it like a bending type thing or like a strength endurance? Are they really just gonna massage the knee?
No, maybe they're just doing the hair on the knees.
Ponytail. Eric has informed me of the things that he wants to do on the island so that now I know, and I'm gonna inform you of what he wants to do on the island. We currently are in this little cape here. Yeah. Right there, red dot.
The windy cape, it seems.
Yes, it is windy. The internet says that it's not supposed to be windy, but it's windy. So we're here. From here to here is a 35-minute drive. From here to here is a 35-minute drive. So this island is not very big. Eric has informed me that he wants to go to this island, and he wants to go to this island, and he wants to go to this island, and we're definitely gonna go all the way to the corner. So that's the plan. But we need wheels for that because all of that 35 minutes was all in a car, not on my feet.
I have some bad news for you.
What?
You were like, we're here? Dude. What's going on?
Why didn't you correct me then?
I've been sitting here
I just went with chi. You can never go wrong with chi.
You can go wrong with chi.
It's red.
Look how big it is.
From here to here, 35 minutes. This seems a lot longer now.
Yeah, I think I looked it up. It's from this point all the way to here is an hour drive or something. So the meaty part of the island's a half an hour to drive across. So, yeah.
This chi shouldn't be in red. It's the only other thing in red.
Well, this one here, but no chi. So it's you wouldn't be confused. Anyway, yeah, this is it's a much bigger island than we were, but it's still manageable. We're still gonna be able to bust around on this island without being oh no, we can't go to all the parts. I think we've got time.
Yeah, we're gonna see about that.
It just started to rain.
Oh, great.
A little bit concerned about Santa's situation here. The hunt from a car is not going great. It's all a little walkable area that we've been going through, and it's totally fine, but we aren't coming up with wheels yet. A lot of places are kind of just like looking like this place here. This is like the car rental place. It's like a machine shop or whatever, and they have cars, and you have to make reservations in advance. Not necessarily because you have to like lock in a car, because like we can see the rental cars that are there. You can tell because they have a special character on the license plates. All rental cars in Japan do. They have wa on them instead of any other characters, kana characters at the beginning of the numbers. So you can tell. But you need to make the reservation so that like a dude is there to give you the keys. That's kind of what it seems like is going on. I know there are probably like chain rental places on the island, but they're none within walking distance at the moment. So we're just kind of like strolling around, going back and forth between rental car show places. It's kind of like the activity at the moment. And it's nice because like you're on Okinawa and you get to come across shisha and like see little things like this. And it's just fun to like explore a little area on foot. It's kind of the same thing we did on the last island. And we're thinking maybe we're gonna just maybe explore today on foot and then figure out a car for tomorrow. I don't know how it's all gonna land, but we do have good news. Katie's wallet is going to be hand delivered from the other island.
It's gonna fly.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It will be a Christmas miracle. Yeah.
It's Christmas today, by the way.
Merry goody. Weird vending machine time. Background to this is that we have a friend who was just here last week, and we're basically reenacting all of the photos that she put up on her Instagram or whatever. Like, we're just stalking her, I guess.
Just a week late.
Just a week late. Stalking her essence on the island. This is a vending machine for goat products. Some of the normal goat products you might be able to get would be goat milk gelato. All right, ice cream, cool. Here you can get goat soup. I assume that this comes out in a bag, not in like a bowl and you eat it on the street. It's in a bag. This is the stranger one. It is goat sashimi. You would just eat this out of the thing.
Yes, raw dog goat.
Can you eat uncooked goat? 2, should you trust a vending machine with the quality? This is sus. I think I can still hear it. It's 12 o'clock, and when we were on Taramajima, there was 12 o'clock music. And here on Miyakojima, there's also 12 o'clock music. And another little tidbit, it started to like drizzle a little bit, not like hardcore rain, enough to put your hood up because it's kind of just slightly bothersome, but it's hitting the ground and it's making a smell that where the water hits the like pavement, even though it's not summer and it's kind of chilly here, it smells like summer to me, like what the hot street gets the water on it and then it makes a smell and it smells really good.
Does it remind you of your grandma's house or something? Grandma's summer?
It actually reminds me of the street in front of your house for some reason. When I think about the image that I get in my head of that, I see a street and then it puts me at your house, like when we started dating.
Katie's busy over here translating ancient Japanese texts. And we've come to this little... I honestly... Oh, wait, no, we did figure it out. I think 99% sure it is a temple. It's an old Buddhist structure. And I don't know how old this specific building is, but it's old enough that it has a sign that says, don't go in here because the building is falling apart and it's dangerous. So it's fairly old, but it's not as old as what we suspect this marker is. This marker is apparently from 1699, which is noteworthy because while Japan is a pretty old culture and people have lived here for a long time, it's not like exactly like the United States where like, you know, modern civilization has only been there for a few hundred years. It's more of like a culture where people have been here a long time. There aren't that many structures that are still around from the way in the back days. So to find something that's like tangible and like right here and touchable from 1699
Don't get your greasy mitts on that.
is a bit surprised. I just used the finger that I touched the goat with. Don't worry. Come on. Ow! I got some Yagi nose. To find something that is from 1699 is kind of unique in Japan. most things have been taken down and rebuilt over time, which is like kind of what I think is going on with this little blue building behind us. And it looks like it's in need of one more recycling.
We found the namesake shrine of the island, Miyako, and it is pretty unique looking. It's definitely kind of inviting. Again, looks like a dragon to me. I noted this in a previous video, that all of these shrines, it looks like the mouth of the dragon coming out. That's what I see.
I think you think that since Mario Kart had that one dragon-like track, I think.
That track is sweet. It's like a top 3 for me. So
I think something else that's cool about this one is the grass.
Yeah, there's grass. And
That's
there's been
not
grass
Tokyo stuff.
We've been surprised to see grass, period. Maybe just me, but you also noted it here, and it's just a grassy place. It feels very island-esque. It is an island. So maybe not esque. Feels island. That doesn't feel right either. It being winter, I didn't think we would come across these, but maybe they're kind of all year round, or they have like different breeds, because we recently found out that sakura trees, there are ones that grow in the winter as well. So very cool to see what is kind of an Okinawan symbol.
It's pretty clear just walking around, seeing how much stuff is closed down, that we are here definitely during the low season. A lot of the town is just sort of turned off. Like all the places that are like tourist haunts, like little, the kitschy little tourist shops where you go in and you buy like a t-shirt and a towel or whatever. Like those types of places are just not open. And it's not like they're closed forever. It's like they're just not functioning on Christmas Day here. Like it's just not happening. And I don't think it has anything to do with Christmas. I think it has to do with just, it's winter and there's not a lot of tourism down here.
This is gonna be disappointing. I can already tell. Better than expected. If you just set yourself up with disappointment about everything turns out pretty good, except for the things that were definitely gonna be disappointing already.
You just got pooped.
I was a poo. Was I orange or white? White. The thing that I want to eat today is taco rice. Am I going to eat taco rice right now? I don't think so. But
maybe for dinner, it's possible.
Yes, but right now, I don't think what I'm eating is taco rice. The item on the menu that was covering up taco rice said, Mr. Chili Beans. So I ordered the Mr. Chili Beans because we're not going anywhere else, and the place that we went to was hyped.
For the taco rice.
Yes and no. The tacos and the taco rice. So we walked about 25 minutes to get here, and just, leisurely enjoying ourselves and laughing along the way. We get to the place, and I'm excited because we've reached the taco rice place, only to find out that we're not at the taco rice place because they serve the Mr. Chili Beans now. Eric was excited because he had to go to the bathroom, and the place actually doesn't have an indoor area, so that means there's no toilet for Eric. And I was also like, oh yay, we're gonna get to go inside and there's no inside area.
Yeah, it's not that it's bad, it's just it's a little windy today, and when it's just wind on you constantly, you want to go in and just kind of like warm up and be out of the wind.
Yeah.
We were kind of looking forward to that, and it's not what's gonna pan out.
But we are at a park with a gigantic shisa. It's the biggest one I've ever seen. I went inside it. I'm gonna go inside it again when I'm done eating. And so when I think about how that has worked out for the good or the bad, I've got what looks like pretty good food in front of me with a very funny event to be happening afterwards. So it kind of evened out.
The deal with Okinawa is that taco rice is like taco meat, like what you think of like Mexican cuisine, taco meat, on top of rice, and then they'll put like cheese and maybe salsa type stuff with it, and there's a couple of different variations on it, and it's a Okinawan dish. You can get it in other parts of Japan, but that's where it like originates from. My understanding, I think, is that it came here because of the American military presence on the main island of Okinawa. I think that's how it started. Like they brought over like that type of flavoring, and it just mixed with Japanese stuff, and boom, there you go, you got taco rice. So it tends to be like almost this weird like Mexican style cuisine thing that happens, and I think that's what you've got with Mr. Chili Beans over here, is like another flex on like Mexican cuisine getting infused into Japanese cuisine. And I've got just straight up tacos. So I got 3 tacos and a little bit of salsa and a little bit of chips. How are the Mr. Chili beans?
As a Virginia girl, I'm gonna say that it's definitely a chili. It's a fun chili. It's more tomato than it is spice, but it's still got a little bit of kick.
What is the Virginia girl part?
The Virginia girl part is that I've had a lot of chili in my life.
Okay. Is
like
that
there were chili
thing?
cook-offs in.
Oh yeah, right there.
So I would say it's all right. It's not what I came to that store for. That's for sure. But it's all right. It's some food. I feel weird, dumb, like, but that's just true. Like, it's all right.
The tacos are okay. Like it tastes like I'm just happy to have this like flavor. We don't have taco meat too often. So that just like flavoring and stuff that they've got going on. There's a little bit of cheese. The cheese actually has a little bit of flavor. I can actually taste it.
I got some floppy bacon for you.
You got some so it was a win.
The hash browns that they put in here are not very good. They're really soggy and.
I think the hash brown mixed with the rice is a strange combination. That's a lot of kind of similar texture.
Yeah.
That, potato and rice, I guess, together. To me, I find it a little odd.
It just said potato, so you could take potato in any way, shape, or form. Like, on the menu, it just said potato. Like, when you think potato, what's your first potato? And if you're sitting with someone on a couch watching this video, I want you to both blurt out what the potato thing you were thinking of. Maybe someone was thinking French fries, the other person was thinking mashed potatoes, somebody was thinking scallop potatoes or whatever.
Nobody
There's so
said
many.
rice.
No one said hash browns because you would just write out hash browns.
There's also a Okinawan branded orange drink that we got out of a vending machine over here. But they were selling root beer at the place that we got this stuff. And I was like, root beer sounds okay, but maybe we'll save that for A&W. We're going to hit an A&W. We have to.
So
I don't know if we did when we went to Okinawa the last time.
I don't remember.
It's like Sunny D style orange drink, like in a good way. It's kind of like a deep Sunny D. So I think the next step is going to be to try to figure out a way to go inside someplace for a few minutes. Maybe inside the shiso. Maybe that'll do.
I went in there, the wind goes straight up his butt. While Eric steals my food, I do want to
You said I could have it! What the fuck? What are you doing to me?
I do want to roll back and just say there is something to be said about this food.
And I'll tell you why. The thing to be said is that it's not one meal or the other meal. We had a choice. We're no longer on Taramajima, where you could only have the soba or the curry rice, or the soba or the curry rice. That's what I'm saying. It's like...
Well, hold on. I was in the middle of a sentence, so I be saying, but you be butting in. What? I understand your point. Did you think I was having the same point?
No. I was just saying that there's another thing to be saying.
Well, it can't be another thing when the first thing was never said.
Now you get to say the other thing.
Oh, great.
See? Works out great.
So, this chili, if I was at a chili cook-off, I would put it in the middle. I would say there's probably chilies at the chili place, at the chili cook-off that I don't like, and there's probably chilies at the chili cook-off that are exciting and strange. This is straight down the middle. It's going to make everyone happy, such as Japanese cuisine or cuisine that comes to Japan. So with that said, maybe I would have just gone, I don't really care about that at the chili cook-off, but you're sitting in a place that doesn't serve chili, and they're making something that is good for everyone and is tasty. Like, I have no problem with that. I have no negative thing to say about that chili at all. And so I think that needs to be said. I felt, as I was eating it and enjoying it, I felt like I just said, oh, it's just regular. But, like, here, it stands out in the fact that you can't have this here.
It stands out because it exists.
Yes. And it was pretty good on this little chili picnic. It was good.
That's the fastest concrete one I think I've ever seen. It's like actually kind of scary.
It's really good. The butthole's not as good as the front paw.
While Katie was climbing around inside of this, somebody took their baby and like dropped their baby down there. And like the older sibling was down here to catch it, like he was like middle schooler. But all I saw was standing over there, I just saw this little baby, like I'm talking about like this baby can't walk. Like bumbling down this thing upside down and backwards, and its shoes flew off. I was like, I don't know if he's the right size to ride this ride.
That's my kind of ride, I can tell you that.
You're throwing babies down shita legs? This is a bag of awamori, which is a really strong nihonshu or sake. It says 30%. Mostly the bag is just kind of interesting because it's like, it's got that kind of like sports drink twist off top or whatever. Getting cranked at the super.
We got this at the first place, like this type of wine, like rice wine or whatever, and brown was an option. And we thought brown meant size, but does brown mean size or does it mean mixture? And this feels not just liquidy, it kind of feels thick to me for some reason, so...
I think awamori kind of does have a thickness to it.
Huh. I'm thinking about buying it.
Brown. We're going to give you a little tour of where we're staying. It's a little bit different than the shipping container we stayed in on the previous island. But you have a lot more option on this island for the types of places you can stay. But Katie found a place that is actually pretty cool, and I believe it's a pretty good price. So we are going to start here in the Genkan. So this would be the front door, and this is where you take off the kicks. And then you come into the main room, and this is what you get.
And one of the things we've started to notice is that a lot of the hotels are kind of just renovated apartment buildings. We stayed in one prior to this stay on this island, and now that we're back on this island, we're in another renovated apartment building. And we both just talked about how we like the setup for this place. We asked ourselves whether we could live here or how long we could live here. Like, this would never be something we'd commit to for a long time, but I said, I think we could probably do 3 months where this was our living setup. Here you have the relaxation area, you've got the television, you got the table, you got the couch. This is not a relaxed couch. We would need a different couch, but the Cozy Stay has committed to embroidering the, well, this one doesn't look as good as the other one, but yeah.
It's like all puby, it's like falling apart here.
A little bit of puby there. Then you have the kitchen over here. They do have like items down here, so you could do some cooking. Maybe we'll go buy some yagi meat and grill it up here. I've actually never used one of these Japanese
electric.
It says it's an induction heater.
Induction heating, yeah, it's
yeah,
electric
I've never
heating,
used one of these, so
Neither
that
have I.
could be a fun little experiment. Do I think that'll actually happen on an us vacation? No. Kind of your standard kitchen for an apartment. Little refrigerator with some foreshadowing. Cake. Ouch.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Bit me.
That fridge's doors, are they reversible? Could you change these doors and have them go on both ways?
No.
Yeah, there's not...
There's no, like, gap here to put that metal bracket over
there's
here.
not a thing, and then this only has
Hold
an
on,
indentation.
Let me get in there further. Nope.
And this only has the indentation on one side. So that's another indication there's nothing on the bottom. Okay, just clearing that up from some past drama.
Are we gonna do that with every kitchen?
Maybe, yeah.
With every refrigerator?
Japanese fridges, as far as I can tell, don't usually, like 99% of them don't have reversible doors.
Microwave, hot water, Christmas colors. Like just Christmas lights in the water.
Because it's blue. It's like blue. That's not Christmas. You gotta have red, man.
Christmas colors. I just meant that it lit up with the color. That's kind of fun. Got our towels here. Then in this area, I am happy that there's some dead space for me to put my stuff.
Me too.
But if we were living here, it would be different. Where would we put our stuff? Oh, I forgot to show this.
A lot of hotels just put crap all over the place, and then you don't have place for your stuff.
Yeah. There's a whole closet in here. And
it's a
this
2
is where your
LDK.
stuff would go. 2 LDK. There's actually an extra bed in there, which is surprising. You wouldn't have to pay more money for that if we make a friend. We don't have to pay more money. We've been putting our coats up and our...
Check out the restroom area.
But I just pooped in here.
Oh no.
They can't smell. It's a toilet.
It is just a toilet, but it's a nice toilet. It's got a washlet. We didn't have a washlet at the last place, and I found that to be criminal.
So you got the washlet in there, but there's no hand soap on the sink there. There's no hand soap in the whole thing. So that's kind of weird. And I think that this is an incredible, like, way that they set this up. This wall probably wasn't there before. They added this wall, which gives you a divide for bed, but also gives you an area for work. It's really nice. And then your bed.
Well, you're on an all-on, man. You got the poop and the sneezing going on all in one shot. Getting it all taken care of.
It's a really intimate video about me. And then the bed faces directly out to the beautiful water, and pretty nice. I remember looking it up on booking.com or wherever I booked it and being like, yeah, I can't believe I'm actually booking something that looks that nice. So, happy.
Shower area.
Shower. Gosh, we haven't even done that.
This place is huge. You're getting lost.
And typically we move around so much that every day is at a new hotel. So it's nice that this isn't just a one-off. It's multiple days where you get to actually relax.
I think we're here 5 nights.
Most places that we stay don't have a washer and dryer.
A dryer, especially.
Yeah, a dryer especially. But since this is beach town, we've noticed that most of the places that we've stayed have access to a washer dryer situation because people are going to have wet clothes and things like that. Your standard vanity. I wouldn't say there's anything exceptional about
it's just a normal shower thing. I just washed my feet off.
You just washed your feet, but my feet aren't getting wet.
You know how I do.
That's exceptional.
You know how I do.
Yeah.
That's the whole tour.
I got to take a nice shower last night that wasn't like tucked in. I noticed that when I go on vacations and there is a shower that I don't like, I do like 60% of my normal shower and I just go on with my life because I don't want to be in there. So I did a 100%, hold on. Yeah, we'll say 100% shower last night and it felt great.
It's now Fika time, so that means we're going to have a Christmas cake.
Christmas cake.
Because it's Christmas. Yesterday we went to Family Mart, as one does. My tea is finished.
I gave you that little bucket. There.
Oh, is that the little bucket for it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's genius.
Then you don't have to clean the cup.
Big brain action. And we were in Family Mart and we noticed that they had some kind of expensive Christmas cakes. It's 1,500 yen for this little cake. And I'm not quite sure how to explain the size. It's about nya, but my hands are huge, so it's hard to show. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have a banana in here, so like, how can we figure out how to show the standard measurement unit of the Christmas cake?
I think it's a 2 to 3 person size cake. That's my answer.
I think if I was a teenager, I would gobble this whole thing down by myself and not even think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a 1 teenager and it's a 3 adult situation.
That is
smells like strawberries.
Labeled as a Christmas white cake. And
I think they nailed that.
It's very strawberry. Strawberries are a winter thing in Japan. Don't know why. I've never really figured that out. Aren't they a spring thing in most places?
I thought they were summer.
Are they
they're summer in Sweden and America.
I think they're winter here. Like,
they're not.
It's peculiar. I think they just grow them inside or something. I don't know what the deal is. So you'll see a lot of like strawberry cakes and stuff, and that's what gets associated with like Christmas time and things like that.
Yeah, and Christmas cakes are a huge thing here. You may have heard about like Japanese people eating KFC for Christmas.
The other thing
is a Christmas cake. They will have these things.
You can reserve them from convenience stores.
Yes.
But you can also go to like local bakeries and stuff, and you can get like a real Christmas cake made, that kind of thing. But in this case, we just got the 1,570, I think, yen Christmas cake from Family Mart. And
it's very fluffy.
It's very fluffy. It's a white cake.
It's a white cake.
Yeah, it's a white cake. Very fluffy one. All right.
Merry
This one is to Baby Jesus. Merry Christmas, Baby Jesus. Happy birthday, Baby Jesus.
I didn't even eat a strawberry, and the whole thing tastes like strawberry. How did they do that?
Oh, there's strawberry jisms like in the back corner.
I ain't got no jisms.
Look at, see, I dug that out of the innards.
Hold on, did we have Christmas cake yesterday too? Was that a Christmas cake that we ate?
Did we have
at
cake
the airport?
At the airport? Oh yeah, we got that thing. That's okay. It was that was Christmas Eve. I think it counts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat a strawberry. So this is a bit of like, people ask like, what is Japan like for Christmas or whatever? Honestly, not a whole lot happens, but they do little things like this, like KFC, Christmas cakes. You can get like, you see some Christmas stuff up around. This is a pretty disturbing thing to stumble across on Christmas. Yikes. But it's nothing like, I'm talking about the electric Christmassy feeling that you get in America, like when you're growing up, and even when you're like in your 20s and 30s and stuff, you have this like feeling of like, oh yeah, it's Christmas time and stuff. We don't really feel that here at all.
There's also that flip side of all the responsibilities.
Sure. Not totally great,
yeah.
But
what I mean is like there's still that feeling. Japan has none of that like upper feeling or lower feeling. It only has what's in the middle, and it's just they're excited about things you celebrate. They're not doing anything but eating chicken and cake, which seems like they're celebrating it appropriately, but they're excited about what you do.
A lot of times Christmas here is regarded as like a couple's day too, like going out and doing stuff the way that in the West we would go out and we would do New Year's
Valentine's
Eve.
Day or something
or
like
Valentine's
that.
Day, yeah, it's a good one too. So it's not like a family-oriented thing necessarily. But anyway, Christmas cake then. Are we going to eat the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I walked up to the couch and I was like,
I'm not leaving this couch until that cake's gone.
I walked up to the fridge and I was like, I'm going to eat the shit out of that cake. So the lady at the hotel that we stayed at on the other island knows somebody who's coming to this island, and that person is performing a Christmas miracle tonight in bringing me my purse. We are waiting in a post office parking lot. This person has flown on the same plane that we flew on yesterday, and they are bringing me my purse right now. It's kind of unbelievable.
Unless they forgot it.
Oh no. I hope they did a double check, because I didn't do a double check. Christmas miracle! She arrived and she gave me my purse, and we had some laughs about my stupidity and taco rice, but yeah, now I have a purse. We have no lingering problems now that
all the things are solved. We got a car booked for the next few days that we're going to be on the island, so everything is sorted. Unless Katie can come up with a new problem to create. Or can we?
I really hope I don't.
It's my turn to fuck something up. We have come to A&W Root Beer, which has a presence all over Okinawa. Well, not everywhere, because the island we were on yesterday didn't have no A&W, but it's like kind of a thing down here. And it's two things that are notable about that. One, it's a root beer place, and if you ask quote-unquote mainlanders from Japan, like what they think about root beer when you give it to them, they're like, I cannot deal with it. It tastes like medicine, or it's too sweet. It's like kind of a joke to give it to Japanese friends and to have them be like, whoa, and try it. So the fact that it's prolific in Okinawa in general is unique. That's definitely a unique take on Okinawa. And I got myself a jug of A&W root beer here.
I haven't had root beer in a really long time. And when I got interested in root beer, we were living here and I realized you came to the wrong country to be into root beer, so I stopped being into root beer.
It's all right. I mean, it's A&W root beer. If you've ever had it, you had it. You know what I mean? Do A&W locations still exist in America where you guys live? Let us know. Like, I'm curious about that in the comments. Like, tell me, like, where you live. Do you have access to A&W? Katie reminded me we had one in Virginia, but I don't have any idea if it's still there anymore. But we didn't really frequent it that much. Oh, the fries are good too. You know what this is? The fry is kind of like a good McDonald's fry.
It's got its own jive. This has two
patties?
No, tomato slices on it.
Oh, nice. I ended up getting the A&W Baga, a patty with an onion ring, and I think mozzarella cheese, and then some like bacon or something, like kind of stuffed in there a little bit, like peppered meat, and then a patty couple of buns. And are you Googling what I'm eating?
Yeah, because I don't think that's mozzarella.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, just by looking at it.
It's like I don't know, what kind of cheese is that? It's like a big block of...
It looked like cream cheese to me.
Oh, maybe it is cream cheese. I don't know.
It's cream cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's
I don't
not
know why
mozzarella.
Ooh, it's really cream cheese.
You have bun, patty, roast beef, cream cheese.
I said bacon.
Roast beef, cream cheese, an onion ring, potato, or tomato slices. Is there a pickle on there?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's devastating. That's the worst. That is the worst burger on the thing.
What are you talking about? It's got cream cheese on it.
You know what? I'm looking at a pickle that says I got the best one.
And you got the matzo burger. And I guess it has mozzarella cheese on it. Is that why my brain is saying mozzarella cheese so hard when I'm looking at cream cheese?
It was a mozzarella. I don't know if it has to do with mozzarella. It could, but I got it because it had an interesting sauce on the top of it, like what looked like a Thousand Island, and I still think it is a Thousand Island.
She got a Big Mac.
But what was weird is that the cheese wasn't melting on top of the patty, and I feel like if you cooked that patty at the right temperature, that cheese would be melting once you added the cheese to it. But
Let's just say that the building is a little bit decrepit. There's all these signs that are like, they first opened A&W in Japan in 1964, and it feels like this might have been the first one, and they haven't renovated since.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Sort of the vibe.
It feels that way.
Yeah, I actually think the food is good though. Like, as far as like, it's not like a artisan burger or anything like that. It's like kind of like a low class burger or whatever. You know, it's in the vein of like Burger King and McDonald's and stuff. And I think it's above McDonald's, but maybe kind of on par with Burger King, Carl's Jr., that kind of thing. That's how I would kind of rate it. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have access to this in Tokyo though, so as weird as it is, we are having something exotic by eating American food.
Can you do one video? Root beer is good. That's all.
Katie, would you say root beer is swell?
Yeah, it is swell.
Then ring the bell, baby.
That was awesome. That was not planned at all. I didn't know that sign was there at all. Why did that line up?
Because I've been looking at it, waiting for you to watch you ring that bell.
But you didn't know I was going to tell you that root beer was good. I made you stop, and I was like, I want to make this video on my own, not knowing about that bell. That was pretty good. Miyakojima, what a good time. There were bells and multiple things that you just listed to me about this video that I have thus forgotten.
I kind of look like a Sith Lord right now with my hood thing on, you know what I mean? Or like a druid monk or something like this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm going to build Stonehenge. That's what Sith Lords did, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you want to see more videos like that, of course, hitting the subscribe button, the like button, the bells button, the comment button, and all the things on YouTube helps us get eyes.
Continue to press the play button on future videos.
Yeah.
Damn, son, I got a new button.
Yeah, so all the YouTube stuff helps other people find us, and that's appreciated. And of course, if you want to share the videos with your friends and stuff, that's even more appreciated. But who shares videos, really? You know what I mean? Like, unless it's like a dog doing something funny or something, like nobody's really sharing videos out there. It's got to be something like extreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
if you toss out a half an hour video of some chuckle nuts from Japan, I don't think people are really going to want to be your friends. Maybe just keep us to yourself. That seems counterproductive.
You can also check us out on all the other stuff, the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the thing that we're driving the most is Twitch. Come hang out with us on Twitch. We did a bike stream like this last weekend.
We went to a squirrel park.
Yeah, we went to a squirrel park and live stream hanging out with some squirrels.
Squirrels like take a nap and then they get kind of boring. We didn't
You're not
know
selling
that.
this. You're not selling this live streaming.
Well, I had one jump on me several times. I got more. Come on. Yeah. Eric, that's my favorite moment. Wow.
And then the way that we make all these videos to begin with is through Patreon and support at Patreon, where we can offer perks to people and they can give us money so we can keep making videos. And that's basically how it works.
Super thanks to everybody that's on that roller coaster with us.
Yeah, so you can get early access to videos. You can get postcards. You can get pictures and stuff that we don't post anyplace else, things like that. So just like that kind of stuff, that fundraising types of Patreon stuff is how this all stays alive. And we will be bringing you more from Miyakojima pretty soon. I gotta edit it, but there'll be more.
Get to work.
We're gonna have a car and we do all the exploring of all those islands that Katie pointed out on that map that I said I wanted to do. We did all of them. So
yeah.
Anyway, like subscribe button, etc.
If you've known me long enough, we're gonna do all of it.
This is a bag of alcohol with one of these guys, like a spigot, and it's 30%. Kicking your ass, y'all.
Safety as a location that does this Keycon location, like a worship location is what I'm going to think that is, like where you safety of coming on boat.
Something about boat.
I don't know what the taxes have to do here. This is weird, but maybe like boats that are doing something with taxes coming and going and their safety worship place. That's what this is. As that place, they were communicating the important like reverence that had been collected or assembled. God, that took forever. I don't even know if it's right, man. I mean, some of it's definitely not right because I don't know what the taxes are doing here.
This is a bit of a Christmas miracle, but somebody from the island that actually runs, I think, the place that we were staying at, or owns the place but doesn't run it, somebody we haven't met, I assume, also lives on the island that we're on. No, this is all confusing the way I'm saying this. Looks like a pretty good chili. Licking the package.